If you've been in contact with your ex and your ex messages you and says, hey, do you want me to tell you if I'm dating somebody else? Watch this video on how you should handle that interaction. So if you're in contact with your ex, for whatever reason, you're not in no contact, maybe it's because they keep messaging you, or maybe it's because you just never left them alone, or maybe you made the mistake of accepting friendship. But whatever the case, your ex has messaged you and said, hey, do you want me to tell you if I'm dating somebody else? And your response should be nothing other than probably the exact opposite of what you really want to say, but should be nothing other than, hey, nah, that's not my business. So you're going to be totally unreactive and nonchalant with your response. Now, the first thing that's going to happen is going to plant the seed in your ex's brain like that you literally don't care because that's the way you reacted. They're not used to that, and now they're going to wonder why the change of pace, and you might see a renewed interest from your ex after making this statement. Now, one small exception to that would be if you friend zone yourself so hard to where they just totally just have you like sort of like on this bottom shelf and you've just been bent over backwards to communicate with them every 2 seconds and you're like still friends and they're just like, hey, like, do you want to know about my new boyfriend? Then that's a little bit different. You're probably going to need to go no contact at a time like that and say, hey, look, I don't want to be friends. This thing really isn't working out for me. I really want more. I'll understand if you don't want to talk to me anymore. But then you draw that line in the sand and you go away and you wait for them to message you again. But short of those circumstances, yeah, if they ask you, they're probing you subconsciously for reactivity. And if you react to that and be like, yeah, I want to know. I don't think that we should be talking if you're seeing somebody else, blah, blah, blah. That's the exact opposite of what you want to do. So what you really want to do is just kind of come off like you don't care. It's like, whatever, like that's none of my business. And the reason why is because it subcommunicates to your ex that you are independently happy and you've already started to move on. Whatever happens in their corner of the world has nothing to do with you because you're not together anymore. As far as they know, you could have already started talking to other people. Maybe you won the lottery. Maybe you have some big business that you have to be in charge of. Maybe you're really focused in on your hobbies right now or hanging out with your friends. It could be any number of good things that are going on in your life that makes you, non-needy in relation to your ex and really not care about whoever it is that they're dating. Anytime you ask your ex where you stand with them, or you ask about that other guy or that other girl, it takes you down several pegs in their mind. Now, if you want to tell me about your situation and get some advice on how to move forward with it, click into my profile down here and then click this link down here and either book a call or send me in a question. And I'd love to give you some advice on your exact situation.